All right, good morning and welcome to Princess Seed Channel. Today is the 26th of February 2025, just 2 days to the end of this month, and we thank the Lord that God has been in every facet of this initiative. It's been long, but God has never left this channel. God has been faithful and God has been merciful, kind, and compassionate to those who have left us on this fight. May the Lord bless their family and console them. And for those of us who are still in the struggle, who believes that until we reach the end, there is no battle that is lost, we will definitely see to the end of all of this. And God remains faithful, who has called us to be part and parcel of this great and big initiative. The level we are right now, beloved people of God, families, friends, co-workers, channel, well-wishers, and everyone around us, the level that we are right now is a very heightened one, a place of absolute faith and belief. And at this point, anyone who is still caught up in the doubt is simply on his own, because God has lifted us beyond every shadow of uncertainty. The reality of disbursement is no longer a question, but a certainty. There is no going back. There is no more delay. With all the paraphernalias in place, everything set up for a seamless and successful disbursement, the only thing we could just advocate for right now is the perfection of seamless disbursement, allocation, distribution to every eligible bank account that has been submitted over time. Every sign, every movement, every indication right now clearly shows that God has been orchestrating this moment to bring relief to the masses and to also fulfill his promise of abundance and restoration. So we have seen his handwork. We've seen everything. We've seen him moving through the protocols. We've seen him on every process. We've seen him on every requirement. And the state we are right now ensures that the long-awaited breakthrough is going to reach the people, the masses. The voice of the masses is now very audible. It's very audible. I also stand before you all to say thank you. I want to really express appreciation to everyone who stood. There are those who fasted, those who prayed, those who took this matter to God at different phases, the Christians, the Muslims, and other personalities that knows how to pray in their own way. People are just praying just to ensure that the masses breathe, to ensure that everyone have a life way beyond just the government coffers. And God brought an intervention, the intervention that even the government herself cannot sidestep. God made it in a way that God softened the heart of the government to be able to parley with this initiative that is going to bring respite to the masses, and that is the IMF. It got to that point where the prayer of the people of God moves the hand of the government to move it to the favor of the masses. And I think this is what thanking God for. It does. I want to appreciate with deep humility and joy. And I express my gratitude to every one of you for your patience, your trust, your faith throughout the entire journey. You have walked this path with us, including with this channel. You've shared some of the content right here to get to a lot of personalities, just to make sure that our community is not devoid of information. we try as much as possible to get to the people. We try as much as possible to ensure that we are not left in the dark. And every amber of information, we try to bring it just to your notices. There are times of snapping at us. There are times of getting angry with us. There are times, of slapping us. There are times of commending us. There are times that we have to cry together. We have to smile together. We have to walk together. I appreciate every single one of you. Those who motivate us, those who encouraged us, those who criticize us constructively, everyone that just ensure that we are together, banded in indestructible oneness. I want to appreciate every one of you for every move that you have made towards orchestrating the delivery of this grant. Now, the wait is over. The wait is over. I know a lot of individuals who want to listen to our information, and those who are tired already. But what you want to hear sometimes might not be what possibly we are saying. It's just that the community is not just for one personality, it's for all. What is yours might not be for others, but we are to stand in the middle line to ensure that every side bothers and every side is important. You understand? That's why we're a channel of legitimacy, and we bring you an updated content whenever there is one. So every protocol has been observed. Every requirement has been met. The long-awaited moment is upon us. We are officially ready now for disbursement. The Sanctuary Wells Multipurpose Foundation is officially ready for disbursement, and it is my greatest pleasure and honor to announce to you that the disbursement is ready, and the fulfillment of all that we have worked for over time and prayed for is finally upon us. It is here. Let this message spread like wildfire. Let everyone be on high alert. The God of Apostle Ken Wakama has arrived. The divine intervention we have been expecting has now manifested. And the time for joy, the time for celebration and divine provision has finally come. We're just within the aura of this formidable appearance. It's going to get to us. It's going to get to you listening to me. It's going to get to me. And all of us are going to be in this rejoicing mode together. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody that wherever you are, tell somebody to tell someone else that the God that we prayed to, the God that we talked to, the God that we pleaded to, on behalf not just for ourselves but on the entire grand community ecosystem, has arrived. And the long-awaited blessing is here. Nothing can stop it anymore, not even delay. Nothing absolutely can stop it anymore. So I want your hearts to be filled with thanksgiving. Let your voices rise in praise. Let your spirit soar in gratitude. This is not just an announcement to you and me. It is a declaration of victory for what God has done. See what the Lord has done. Won't you see what the Lord has done? What we waited for has fully come. Come and see what the Lord has done. You can sing that alongside with me, all right? So, because He has done it, we waited for it, finally it came. The government are pending their signature and transferring everything to the IMF, and from further to that, IMF transferred to the International Court of Justice just for disbursement to be effected. It's all an act of God. It's the finger of God. It is the mercies of God that did this. And God cannot be mocked. God cannot be mocked. A lot of personalities have mocked this situation that is not going to come to pass, but it's coming to pass. And the closer we get to this, I just want you to know also that this is not a rocket science. There might be some level of perfection that might be needed. So you might just need, possibly because the fund has been, approved and then sent to the ICJ, then automatically things are going to just drop down with immediate effect. See, there could be some level of some chances being given. The fact remains that you now know you can't doubt anymore, unless you are meant to be a doubter, that the level where we are right now, nothing stops disbursement. Even if you have to wait for the next 2, 3, 4 months, somebody say, well, no be me. You understand? Somebody might say that, but then the fact remains that you can't be taken aback again. The level of prospect that has been achieved right now is a serious level. It's a heightened level where nothing can stop disbursement, and you can't wait too long than you have waited. So whatever thing is happening right now, everything is still according to purpose. I want you to put your mind together. So the expectation right now, the heightened expectation right now, is towards the delivery of the county director's broadcast. All indications are pointing towards that direction, and I want to believe by the time the broadcast happens, there will be a clear path towards what we are waiting for, and the modality, the pattern is going to take. The schedule of appointments for every distribution to each NGOs will be actually stemmed out from that broadcast. So tears of joy would be heard from every quarters and borders, and it would be a bye-bye to poverty and lack, want and disturbing situations in your life. I just want to believe that everything will be fine. So then I also drop this with those people that are giving us ample information. You don't have to snap at them. You don't have to get offended at them, possibly because maybe you are not the one giving information, but somebody else is giving information. If you feel the information is not correct, I think it's only wise then if everybody becomes a source where information can come out. But if it's not possible for everyone to be a source of information dissemination, then when information comes out from a particular organ, if you're not too much okay with that, just walk away. Just walk away. What intrigues us most time is because most of this information, our expectation of what we want to hear is not possibly what we hear. And so as long as it does not suit our fancy, it's wrong information, then it could only be right if possibly you are the carrier of that information, or you are the one that brings the information. But life is not like that. Those who gives us information, we should try as much as possible to appreciate them in the first place. Then those information is now subject to your acceptance or your rejection. That's what I feel. Possibly I might be wrong, but that's what I feel. We're all entitled to opinions. If you feel like an information is not too detailed to your expectation, just walk away from it. You understand? Just walk away from it. It doesn't bother anybody, doesn't make anybody offended. You possibly could just get a better option or a better information for the masses, because people are in expectation. And the county director has adopted a measure which you can't blame him for that. I advocated for his voice a long time ago, but he adopted a measure which is working for him. And if it's working for him, then we just have to allow him do what is best, he knows best to do. Then what are we supposed to do at this side of the divide? We pray along that whatever choice he has made to ensure that there is sanity in disbursement, God should help him to achieve victory or success in all of those departments. And that's what we pray for. So please try as much as possible to tune yourself to the voice of information dissemination channels, so that you can be updated and keep abreasted with every amber of information that comes for us on this platform. Thank you. This is Princess's channel, the channel with legitimacy of updates, and we deal with cryptocurrencies. I think some other personalities don't listen to this. When I make my advert, we deal with cryptocurrencies. So sometimes you see that we drop some messages on cryptos here, on airdrops here. It's not just about grant alone, so it's an encompassing channel. So when you get, possibly you don't want to hear any other thing apart from grant, but this is a wholesome channel that not just the grant subscribers are here, just that we take grant most often, but then it doesn't mean that there are no other personalities that are waiting to get to hear from us. So we disseminate all of this information right on this channel too. So in case you're new here, we deal with cryptocurrencies, airdrops, we deal with grants and other financial stuff. That you could benefit from. So don't be surprised when you see all of these things coming up once in a while, not to just bore you on one streamline particular focus, but then we can just be multifaceted, and then like someone was saying yesterday, say you are everywhere. All right, so God bless you. Please, in case you are new and you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do that. We love you and we want you to be happy. We want you to be good. We want you to feel fine. And I believe that by God's grace, we are just near at the door where our breakthrough is already clapping and waiting for us. So until we come your way next time, don't touch the dial. Just keep yourself updated. We love you and have a nice day. Bye for now.